some of the things Ryan does do, and I think those sections that I wasn't sure, I think maybe Ryan did those ones. What time is it? Oh, it's only 2:41.
You wanna go over anything else?
I'm trying to see this really quick.
Sure. Was there anything that I didn't record, like from the last few days, that you might want to like brief over again, or?
No, because the ones that I did, I ended up just doing the work instruction that was in progress, or
Okay.
the procedures that were in progress. I just
Sure.
went over those ones instead,
Sounds
because
good.
those ones cover some minor things that I had questions on, that somebody else might have questions on, so I went ahead and put it in the procedures.
Okay.
External supplier, number 2.
If there's anything you want to like update on that, I guess.
On the management review one?
I don't like, so the reason why we don't use 2019 is just because like.
Oh, because I removed a I removed 2 sections.
Okay, so just.
That one of them is not going to be on the management reviews anymore. The TSP one, this one.
I know like certain like things have to be removed just because like we don't have the information.
Yeah,
for it,
like
but,
like this one.
yeah.
I asked Ryan, he didn't know. He said, "Oh, Jessica gave me that," and I asked Jessica, she said, "No, I think the other girl is the one that was doing that." Because she was the one that worked more like closely on the scorecards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she had a login for Rockwell's portal and everything. I don't have a login for Rockwell's portal, so
Yeah, so it's not.
I couldn't mess with it or anything. But me and Jessica sat down for a little bit, and we even searched up some keywords here, and we couldn't find anything. We went through all their things, and we're not sure where she pulled it from. So since we couldn't, figure it out or anything, well, we can't just have it there and like not be able to. Because if the auditor asks us a question on there, like, oh, like let me see it.
Yeah. Then
You have to be able to pull it. Like, so this information you can't really fudge it.
Yeah.
You have to like make sure you
Well,
are
it would go
actually
through,
adding
like-
up the numbers and like going through it, because
Yeah.
he will review this whole thing.
It would go through like a few people before they eventually gets to the auditor. So. Right?
Yeah, but they don't like really look into the information. Like all these scores here,
Yeah.
they're not gonna go and pull every single
Like,
scorecard
is there
and look at
anything
it.
specific that like they may like?
Honestly, I really don't know. Like,
Think that.
honestly, don't know if they actually review it or not. I don't know.
That's true, right?
Because
Like,
I
because-
send it to Ryan, and then that's the last thing that I hear about it. I don't hear anything else back.
Nice. So then everything like pretty much is fine after that. You don't have. you
Yeah,
do
I don't
that.
have to do anything unless Ryan says, "Oh, just fix this here," or "You did this wrong," or something like
Good.
that.
Okay. Yeah. At least it's like it goes through like some kind of review before it.
Yeah,
gets to the
I
auditor.
always give it to Ryan first, and I'm like, "Oh, here, like, please review the attached," and he'll look at it. But especially when you guys do it the first time, I'm sure he'll like look at everything except probably the scorecards and the OTD and the quality one, because those ones take a long time. You have to like go through every single one and mark it all down and stuff. So again though, for the OTD and the quality, you guys want to work closely with Carlos and Jessica and Priscilla for those.
Sure.
Mostly Priscilla, she's the one that updates her and Jessica's logs. She's the one that goes through and she puts like the reasons and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Sure. That's
But,
very important. It's like.
But yeah, so
yeah,
this
it's
one
important,
is not needed on 2020. But the Honeywell section that's not on the 2019, that one is still needed on 2020.
Okay.
It was just cause it was like really messed up on. I can show you guys. Let me just look for the scorecards. Like so many places I forget where everything's at. Oh, I remember now. It's under QA. QA rep. Nope. That was not where it's at. I was just like open.
Yeah, you
I
were
just
there.
opened it the other day.
Yeah, you were there.
Right here.
Yeah, there you go. Scorecards. Yeah. You got it. Document. It's always under document center.
I know. I was like, dang.
Just always everything's under document center. Just.
Yeah,
when in
yeah.
doubt.
Most of them, and then like there's ones that I'm like, oh, it's It's not
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Where could it be? So
Well-
I know that it's either Word and then under QA rep,
Yeah.
or just under the O drive.
Well, if you're in Document Center, just like you can just search the file name or like some kind of keyword.
But sometimes it's not under Document Center. That's why.
That's
It's
like,
O
and
drive.
if it isn't, then yeah, then just
Yeah,
like,
then you know,
somewhere
just
else,
go
yeah.
through the O drive.
Yeah,
But,
when in doubt, yeah, it's like always kind of buried in there somewhere.
I usually just like to try to find it, so that I don't know why I put myself through that, but anyways,
It's
we're
a-
looking at Honeywell.
It needs organization, like
So
big time. So
I can't remember. Oh, okay, right. Okay, so what had happened was, we figured out that Carlos was able to get like the score for that whole year. So like at the end of the year, once I'm doing the review, I think I told her, I was like, oh, can you just get me the one for the whole year? Because she didn't provide it to me for every single month, and the scores were like not really showing. So like, let me see.
so she can just literally just reach out to like Honeywell and say like, can you provide us with a scorecard, and then she'll they'll just give it to her.
No, she gets it from their portal.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
she gets it from their portal.
Cool.
So,
Alright, so just that's.
let me see. I can't remember. What was I wrong?
And she'll save it to the O drive, right? Like it's not like.
No, you have to save it. You have
Or
to.
she'll send it to you, and then you can.
Yeah, you have to save it. In
Oh,
there.
that's
So
fine.
the thing is too with these scorecards, you guys want to add a monthly reminder. I just put in a monthly reminder because some of them are only quarterly, and some of them, I think that's it actually. I think only Northrop is quarterly. See, it says it right here. So this one's quarterly, and then this one is monthly.
Usually quarterly
And you don't need to tell them which ones. The ones that they're able to get it for, they'll send them to you.
Mhm.
So what I learned to do is I kind of ask them at the beginning of the month, not the first of the month. I ask them like maybe a few days or maybe a week after the first month. I'll send them an email. Hey, just a friendly reminder to please send in your scorecards for the previous month. And then sometimes they'll be like, oh, this one doesn't have one. Like Carlos will sometimes remind me like, oh, this one's only quarterly and I don't have it or whatever, which I know, it's just for the ones that are monthly. I'm trying to see what else, but because of the whole problem that we had with Honeywell, me and Carlos have this like kind of agreement where I ask her on the very last day of the month. I try to send it in the morning, or if you guys even want, you can send it the day before, but I like to do it the day of so that she doesn't forget, because if I send it the day before, she could forget. So on the last day of the month, you want to send her a reminder to get the Honeywell PPM scorecard.
Yeah.
Because that's why it was messed up before, because we realized that that PPM, it only gives it to you at the end of the month, and then it cuts it off, and it doesn't like give it to you anymore. Like it messes it up. We don't know why. Yeah, we don't know why. So that was how we, hopefully are able to fix the whole thing.
Sure.
I think that's.
If there's anything else, like let me know.
Yeah, now I'm like trying to think.
They'll come to you.
Yeah, so just the scorecards every month, ask them, except for Honeywell, you want to ask Carlos for that at the end of the month for
I'll
the
make a note of that
PPM.
in the YouTube video.
And then for when you're doing the management review, you want to make sure to email Carlos and Jessica and Priscilla to make sure that their delivery tracking and their sales log and their sales quote log is up to date. And let them know this is for the management review coming up. And you can even put on there like, oh, I see that it's like hasn't been updated in a very long time. And remember to put in there too, like, note if if we were late, a reason must be provided.
Sure. Just make sure. Alright.
Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it.
What was the log called?
Which one? Oh, the sales
I
quote
think
log.
there's-
Yeah. It'll be on the YouTube video, so hopefully she's like reference that. She'll.
Yeah, because remember they have their two separate logs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we find, hopefully at least, you shouldn't, you shouldn't see any what is it, like double orders, because Carlos keeps track of just her own orders, and Jessica and Priscilla keep track of, I guess, each other's, because some of them like kind of
Overlap.
overlap, because I think maybe Jessica's gone, so then Priscilla's
Carlos
take
only takes
over,
care of like
or something like that.
one or two customers, right? Like.
I think so. A few
Like, well,
customers.
yeah, like I see Carlos's this, delivery log. Yeah, I know she just handles NGAS and certain Honeywell for Hanset.
Yeah, so delivery tracking right here for 2020.
Okay, so she just takes care of Hanset
Honeywell
and NGAS. That's okay. It's easy.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
guess,
two.
yeah,
It's just
pretty
two
much so.
customers. All right, cool.
Oh, I guess Freedom Power Systems too.
And like one or two
And
other things
NDA.
peppered in there.
Yeah, there's like a
Well, like
few
most of it's usually just NGAS and Hanset, I think, right? So we need those reports and we'll just. Okay.
But you can even like sort these ones so that it only shows you like
Yeah.
blanks and the ones that were yes for on time. Or maybe just even yes.
The yeses are important to count.
Yeah,
And, like,
and then the
rest
nos.
is just like.
Yeah, I mean you only need to count the yes and nos.
Yeah.
But I forget about hers.
And the blanks are just like still
Hers-
pending and like.
Honestly, hers sometimes I get a little confused. So you're probably gonna have questions. You can just ask her and then she'll clarify them, because I forgot what she told me last year. She said something about like the reason for like one of them applies to like the whole line
Oh.
or the whole job or something like that. I can't remember. I don't even see. Oh, her reason is right here. I forgot. I had to make a column just for that, because before she would make it into just like a little note, and that makes it hard for us because then we have to like click on it rather than just seeing it here
So
and
it's
know
not really
it right
yes
away.
or no. Like it's a. It's like a
These ones we haven't shipped yet.
yeah, it's just pending, right? It's just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. that's
So yeah, sometimes it's a little hard too, because sometimes we're not late because they actually change the date. So
Okay.
that's like Carlos is pretty good at fixing this up though, because she's able to get a lot of date changes to where it makes it that we're not late.
Okay.
So yeah, there's just a lot of like little things that go into that, so you just gotta pay attention.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Cool. If there's anything, just bring it up. Let us know. Like.
Yeah, I'll see if like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Cause like a lot of the stuff, I have like emails on that I like rely on, so I just go back to my emails and I'm like, oh, how did I do this again? And like stuff like that. So when you're like sending emails and stuff, cause you're gonna be going a lot through your emails too. So whenever you're sending anything, you want to make sure like any keywords are in the subject and stuff like that, so that you're able to find it easily.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I not bring a pen? Can I borrow your pen? Thank you.
I gotta upload these ones.
I think the rest we can just. It's kind of late.
It's up to you.
I'm not sure. Let me see how long the other one is. The other ones are SOPs. 8202.